Sup, everybody. Sorry about that little slip just now. The volume went a little crazy, but thank you for all who's here, who's tuned in, and yeah, I mean, patch 2.3, we got a glimpse of it yesterday, the live stream. Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting to turn it to my face. All right. Yeah, my hair is a mess. It's been a crazy day yesterday. I went to sleep at like 7 a.m. For those who were not there, it was just I had to do the live stream at 3 a.m. my time. I got a little bit of sleep beforehand. Woke up at like 3-ish. Did the live stream, edited the video, threw it up, went back to sleep, woke up again at like noon-ish. Went to work. And what did I do afterwards? I think I went to go swim, came back, and today finally I woke up and I was able to start wrapping my head around the whole Itto, Gorou, and something really interesting actually. Lay 7 coming in with the 499. Best waifu Eula is back, baby. Yeah, and the double banner, dudes. there's so much to talk about, and although the title of the stream today is that we want to focus on Itto and Gorou, because I think there's something very important here that we need to be talking about going forward. All right, Chi Chi says couldn't agree more, Lay. It's such an amazing time right now, and I don't know if it's by coincidence or it's going to be every third patch of a region we're going to be getting triple banners. Because remember, the last triple banner was back on patch 1.3, right? With Zhao, Keqing, and Hu Tao. But this triple banner is they're all like, well, I guess two of them are older characters, but they're all limited time banners. Whereas 1.3 Keqing was a standard banner character. I'm gonna take this off because I'm not really listening to anything either way, so I'm gonna put it off to the side. Just let my hair really go crazy. But yeah, here's the thing. Oh, this is the Itto pose, right? This is what Itto does. Anyways. Okay, it's pretty bad. Oh my goodness, I look pretty ridiculous with the headset. Okay, so I'm gonna let people get settled in a little bit because it's really important that I say this to not to dissuade people, but more so to help people understand that at the current pacing of things, MiHoYo is definitely trying their best to curb the meta without letting the player base feel that they're doing anything. All right. So what do I mean by that? Let's start with Gorou, I guess. So starting with Gorou, you guys heard it, right? Like during the live stream. What is Gorou? What is Gorou? All right, you guys, like, the more reserved people would say, like, oh, he's, you know, he's like a Geosara, like, right? A Geosara is not too much of a stretch to say. He's a buffer. We're getting a couple more buffers now. We had like the OG, right? Bennett. We got Sarah. Now we got Gorou. Now, really, people, analyze what Gorou's role really is in the game. Really, people, really, it's pretty how should I put this? I started thinking about this when they first introduced Sarah, right? That okay, she's a buffer, but like when you use Sarah, does she feel like Bennett? Same with Gorou, right? They're buffers, but they're not quite buffers. The thing is, the good thing about Bennett is that he covers healing while he buffs damage. But that being said, it's not like Bennett is a universal character either. He is very universal, but for characters like Hu Tao, where you buff attack, she doesn't really need attack. At the same time, you heal. So I use him with Hu Tao for various reasons, but mostly because I'm lazy. But Bennett is not universal too, but with these new characters, MiHoYo is really diving into the niche, right? MiHoYo's trying to make these 4-star units very specialized, right? Satsu's got the right idea. We going Honkai route with special support for each element. That's exactly what I wanted to focus on. All right, John Intaman says Gorou heals too if you have C4. Now I don't know that, but that was where I was gonna go to next, right? It's the fact that their full potentials are locked behind constellations. Yes. Ooh. Of course it is. How is MiHoYo gonna make the money, right? If all 4-star characters are like Bennett, who start peaking at C1, where is MiHoYo realistically going to be pulling the income from? Now, I know a lot of us focuses so much on the 5 stars and like, oh, how much money did MiHoYo make off of these 5 stars? But did we ever stop to think how 4 stars on certain banners are able to persuade or to dissuade people from pulling. Right? That's a very important metric we have to understand. How good are Itto cons? Bro, I haven't seen anything. I'm only speaking off of what miHoYo has released. And here's the thing. They have now explicitly told us defense percentage is going to start becoming a more realistic, meta-defining way to play the game. I hope that, I hope you guys can resonate with that, because think about it like this, right? Attack percentage sands, HP percentage sands, defense percentage sands, energy recharge sands, and elemental mastery sands. These are 5 different sands main stats that at this point I want to say all 5 of them have units, characters they can really benefit. Right? So let's start with the attack. It's the most predominant and the most traditional one. We got Diluc, we got Klee, right? We got Eula. Who else? Like just some, like almost everybody. Ningguang, right? We got HP percentage sands. We got Zhongli. We got Hu Tao. We got defense sands, we got Albedo, now we're gonna have most likely Gorou and Itto. And then we got energy recharge sands being Bennett, being Raiden Shogun, and we got elemental mastery ones being elemental mastery. Venti could use it, Sucrose could use it, and even Tartaglia. I've used it on Tartaglia. So it's not a stretch of the imagination to think a defense percentage meta is going to become, the forefront of what we got going on. Charles says, Walrus Guga, like, welcome. We're just sitting here. We're talking about, for people who are just joining us, we're talking about the relevancy of Itto and Gorou and how they fit into the current game state, as well as them branching off on their own to defining a new meta, right? Doesn't mean new metas don't mean they have to replace the old metas. It just means that the newer metas are going to become, like these other methods of playing the game are going to become more and more viable, and it doesn't mean it's not fun, right? Defense percentage, right now we think like, oh, Albedo, I mean, like, you kind of throw out his E and he goes off the field, and once in a while he comes in and throws his burst. Doesn't seem very engaging, but look at Itto's design, people. He is designed to be an on-field hack and slash unit that is predominantly working in between his normal and charged attack, right? His charged attack is also quite a bit different. He's one of those characters whose charge attacks had a lot of thought put behind it, but at the same time, miHoYo made the conscious decision not to cripple Itto through stamina gating. What do I mean by that? Look at characters like Keqing. Look at characters like Hu Tao, right? Their kits are, like, their DPS is essentially gated by stamina, right? Keqing more so, Hu Tao less so, because you can have workarounds. But miHoYo designed a character, Itto, right? To be functional with charge attacks, at the same time not limiting him to stamina. Which means you have to play around his kit, you have to build him up with a team that facilitates his playstyle. Right? And Raman Suhaimi says, team without any elemental reactions, no thanks. And here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. We need to get to this point eventually, so we might as well start talking about it. A triple Geo team. Now, you guys might think like, holy smokes, a triple Geo team. That sounds boring as hell. Do you not? Right? Think outside of elemental reactions for a second. What else? What else do you guys think happens when you run a triple elemental team? It should be an easy one, people. I'll wait for your answers. What else happens when you run, apart from the lack of reactions, what else, both good or bad, happens when you run a triple element team of any element? Uh-huh. Right. Most people got it. It's the amount of simply the amount of energy you get for your units. It's insane. It's basically it becomes a burst spam team. Any element you put 3 of them into the same team, it becomes a burst spam team. And the good thing about Itto, and this is by design, people. This is by design. The best thing about Itto is that his burst gives him more on-field DPS. This is like we always like I made a video, right, talking about I forgot the name about it. Oh, Lay 7. One moment. Lay 7 says, I've used C6 Sarah and C6 Toma in both their best team comps, and I can say they are good, but they aren't much better than older characters that can do the same thing with more utility as well. So I'm hoping Gorou isn't the same. Well, Lay 7, I have some I have some bad news for you regarding that. And this is not I'm not looking at leaks, but just from looking at these 4-star characters in general, it could be deduced that miHoYo simply don't want the current I keep saying C, the current 4-star units to be that good. The era for 4-star, like almighty 4-stars like Bennett, Xiangling, Xingqiu, these 4-star units being able to facilitate almost anyone you want them to, the era for that has come and gone, right? I said it in the video. It could have been a marketing campaign. It could have been a whatever, like a welcome to Genshin bonus. In the very beginning, they were able to do this because miHoYo wanted to show the players that free to play is very alive in this game. Currently, it still is, because these characters, while limited, these 4-stars are not limited. You can get these 4-stars and you can play the game. miHoYo is really digging down on the what can and what cannot be in certain 4-star units, and as a result we get characters like Sarah, like Toma. Eventually I believe it's gonna be the same as Gorou, which what I'm saying, it's not a bad thing. This is game design, all right? We're talking about game design, and yes, I am a person who sells homes for a living for people. I have zero game design experience nor knowledge, but I've been playing games like this for like the good half of my life. It's the same over and over and over again. It's just miHoYo is doing it in a much more how should I put this? No, I wanted to say manipulative, but not manipulative. Cautious? Like roundabout? It's happening, all right? What's happening is they're removing power away from newer 4-stars, putting it into forced. I guess forced is a good way to say it. Let's just go with that. A little more forced than I'd like it to be. Because here's the thing, right? If you look at Bennett, like back to the original example, let's just forget everything we said so far. Let's just break it down. Look at Bennett. Look at Sarah. Look at Gorou. All right? These 3 characters are currently the most, I would say, are they the only buffers? I'm sure there are other buffers, but they're like the most obvious buffers in the team. Just using these buffers. What does Bennett buff? Attack, right? Scales off of his attack. Buffs attack. Sarah? Similar. Buffs attack. Sarah's more niche than Bennett because she's essentially mostly just a buffer. She doesn't really do anything else. Bennett heals and buffs at the same time in a wider area of range, right? And the back buff lasts longer. Now, Sarah exists. She's a buffer. She buffs attack. Done and simple. What about Gorou? Gorou buffs defense and geo damage. Now, depending on how you look at it, you can say like, well, defense is also an offensive element. Take Albedo, you buff his defense, you get more damage. We cannot think of defense as like a defensive stat. It's weird, isn't it? It's really weird. We cannot think of defense essentially as a defensive element. You would be very special if you were to use Gorou specifically to increase defense so your team can become tankier. There's why we have mechanics in the game like shielding, because miHoYo doesn't need defense to provide defense. I hope I'm making sense. Like, this makes a lot more sense when I was thinking about it today. Now that I'm out here saying it, I hope people understand what I mean. That all of these elements regarding like HP, attack, like energy recharge, elemental mastery, defense, they're all offensive options. None of them are anything but offense. They are stats that provide they're stats that provide benefits to their category, but at the end of the day, miHoYo uses these stats to buff characters' offensive capabilities. Right? Noelle is the same. Child is better is asking, what about Noelle? Noelle is exactly the same. Her defense scales straight back into her offense at the very end. C6 scales straight back into offense. When characters are built in their final forms, miHoYo want all of these stats to bleed back into characters' offensive capabilities. That's as simple as I can put it. And I think most people should understand this concept. Why? Because there's nothing sexy, there's nothing attractive about being tanky. You guys are going to start saying Zhongli, but I'm just saying, Zhongli still bleeds things back into offense. His shield has all resistance shred. Don't come to me and say Zhongli is all about tankiness. No, Zhongli is about being tanky as well as providing great assistance towards damage. All right? That's what Zhongli is. So, when a character can only do one thing, even if they do it well, relatively well, people are not going to be going, head over heels for these characters. So, you see, Wispree Gaming saying, hopefully Itto will do a lot of damage with that defense. And I think he definitely will, but playing Itto without Gorou can be... okay, I don't want it to feel this way, but I hope Itto to Gorou is not like how Xingqiu to Hu Tao is. You guys know what I mean by that, right? Aika Missin is saying, am I late? What are we talking about? We're talking about the current state of Gorou, Itto introduction, as well as how certain stats scale into offense. So for example, HP, defense, attack, energy recharge, elemental mastery, how they all are being catered by miHoYo to somehow scale into characters' offense, even though defense is supposed to be for defense, but it's now also scaling into offense. Jason Leon is asking, how about Eula? Is she still viable in the future? We'll touch on Eula a little later. We're gonna have to finish the whole thing here, and we'll talk about Eula, we'll talk about Albedo. Actually, we can mix Albedo in with this conversation, all right? So we're talking about me seriously hoping that Itto will be completely fine without Gorou, right? But my worry is he's not going to be. He's going to feel slightly incomplete without Gorou in his team. Because it's perfect. Gorou is essentially perfect for Itto. Not only does he buff geo damage, he also buffs defense. Apart from Itto, of course, that's gonna be Noelle and Albedo. You can't even realistically pair Gorou with Ningguang to have maximum efficiency. Sure, geo damage helps, but you're going to be wasting that defensive stat. If you have Albedo, if you have Itto, why would you pair Gorou with Ningguang? You see, this is so frustrating because miHoYo's making Gorou fit so well with these characters that are currently going to be on rerun. Albedo, right? Itto. But there are other great geo DPS, main DPS like Ningguang, that don't feel as beneficial to Gorou's buffing as the aforementioned units. And it's by design. Do you think miHoYo, the dev team, just happened to forget, oh my goodness, we forgot about Ningguang? No, of course not. Of course not. It's by design. Sabrine, who died with the 5, says, do you think they will do double banners even for popular meta characters like Ganyu? In the near future, I doubt it. I think Ganyu will be paired with, likely, if they were to do, let's say, a rerun with Ganyu, they'll probably pair it with another unit who's less desirable, maybe who had multiple reruns. I don't know, like Tartaglia? Hey, I'm just guessing. Like, if couple months down the line this happens, you don't come back here and say, Walrus, you working with the dev teams. No, I don't. I'm just speaking truthfully from what I think is a character like Ganyu will never be paired with, let's say, a character like Hu Tao, Zhongli, Venti. No way. It's too much value in one multi-banner. Late 7 coming with the 499 says, just like Colt said, Hu Tao with and without Xingqiu is night and day, and this might happen to Gorou and Itto, unfortunately. Lay 7, you got it right on the head right there, the nail right on the head. I don't know how that expression goes, but that's exactly my worry. Hu Tao without Xingqiu is a very different unit. Try pairing Hu Tao with, like, even the best, like, you pair her with Ganyu. Sure, Ganyu can make up for the lack of damage, but it doesn't make Hu Tao good. You know what I mean? And why is miHoYo doing this? Why, oh why? It's because, understand, people, we aren't stupid. Players aren't stupid. Even more so those who have a lot of money, lot of disposable income in this game. How do you think these people made that money? By being stupid? No. Look at people like the Leviathans, the whales. They're very, very smart. So they're gonna go away, calculate the pros and cons of certain characters, certain units, the benefits, and whatnot. If miHoYo wants to get people's money, they're better off making units more individualistic and specialized, as opposed to making them, you know, super high value. Like, imagine if every character was like Ganyu. Where's the money gonna come from? Like, what's the reason? Listen. Where is the reason to pull for newer characters if one character can be like 8 different characters, right? Where is the incentive? What's the reason? Of course, miHoYo is going to make them more and more and more specialized to the point where, like, you would question 2 different characters. Are they even from the same game? You're so specialized. Look at someone like Raiden Shogun. Now compare her to Arataki Itto. Night and day. What the hell? These 2 characters don't even kiss each other's asses from 2 different continents. It's like miHoYo is deliberately making characters more preferential to specific ones, as opposed to making them universal. Lay 7, coming in with the 499, says, as a C6 Eula main, Let me sell her real quick. Get Eula. She doesn't need reactions and can kill anything in the game. Forget the Geo boys. Here's the thing. Lay 7 is right. I was about to get into Eula a little later, but I think this is a great transition. All right. So this is a great transition into the whole Albedo Eula situation. If we're talking about usage, utilization, and how useful these characters are, certainly Eula is going to be taking the cake over Albedo. But the thing with Eula is that her skill ceiling is let me tell you, let me put it like this. If Albedo is let's say ground level, Eula is somewhere probably on floor 70. It's so important that you understand how Eula is meant to be played. Eula's gameplay is not for the faint of heart. You don't get to go in, slap on her weapon, and just try to be, you know, oh, ha, 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 look, everything's dying. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You need to understand the strength and weaknesses of Eula. Albedo, you have to understand the strength and weaknesses, but you don't need to understand them to play the character and to get him to, at the very least, to 80% efficiency. You go in not understanding what Eula does, you're going to be at 20% efficiency, and you're going to be like, why the hell am I not doing damage? It's as simple as that. Eula is not an easy character. So, Chi-Chi has been wanting Eula for a while, but the possibility of Zhongli Ganyu coming back somewhat soon is making my wallet sweat bullets. Chi-Chi, I understand. Trust me, I really do. Here's the thing, right? I think a lot of the people who are hesitant on Eula, it's not because of Albedo. As Chi-Chi has mentioned, it's not because of Albedo. The reason a lot of people are sweating bullets is because of what's coming after these banners. Do we know about Yae Miko yet? Nope. Ganyu, most likely coming back within the next patch, if not the next 2 patches. Do you have enough gems to save up in 2 patches to guarantee Ganyu? And maybe Yae Miko? What if you want Zhao? It's either Ganyu or Zhao likely. We're running out of characters. Are they going to rerun Kazuha? You want to throw Kazuha in there as well? You're going to be sweating even more bullets. Right? The characters that are awaiting reruns are some of the best characters in the game. And especially for people who join in later patches who have yet to get their hands on even a trial version of these characters. But all they see everywhere they go is like Ganyu, Go Zhongli, Venti, Kazuha, right? Of course, it's going to make people sweat. So, Lay 7 says, hey, Warriors, make a poll. Are there more Eula or Itto wanters either? I give out 2 Eulas or Ittos or one of them. That's right, Lay 7. Let's do that. One moment. Who do you want more? Itto. Eula. Let's do it. All right. Let's see who is taking the cake with this one. Chi-Chi says, Ayo, Lay, chill, bro. We don't deserve you. That's true. We don't deserve Mr. Lay 7. He has officially ascended into Wallet Archon status. Let's take a look. All right. I anticipate this is going to be quite a close poll because Itto without having to hype him up anymore, he offers a playstyle essentially that we have yet essentially see. They actually share very similar playstyles in that they're like, when they fight, it's almost like they're dancing and weaving in between the mobs, and the sensation of impact is very strong with these characters. This one is like a more masculine one, and one is a more feminine side. It's really up to the individual too. It feels like it's gonna be one of each, my friend. It feels like it's gonna be one of each. They're literally separated by 4% difference after 200 votes. It's a very close poll. Huanglei says, whenever Zhao rerun, I'll sponsor Zhao. Huanglei, is that on the condition that your C6 Zhao summons goes really well? or you're gonna do that regardless. So that means we will have three Zhao giveaways. And for everybody who's here, if you are relatively new and you're here for the giveaway, here's the thing, all right? Mr. Sanzu River has been sponsoring us for a while. So for people who know Mr. Sanzu River, he's dropped a lot of donations on this channel, and mostly I'm going to use that to give back to you guys for giveaways, along with Lay 7, Huanglei, all that stuff. And I don't know if he wants me to disclose the amount, but he has dropped a huge sum of generosity towards my PayPal account. So he's not going to be going as hard here on YouTube because, you know, every time people donate, YouTube takes a cut. So he has dropped a huge sum of dough now into my PayPal and for me to use at my discretion. All right. So going forward, we will have multiple giveaways, and just because you don't see Mr. Sanzu River dump in hard cash during live streams, it doesn't mean he hasn't been generous recently. He's been very generous, as so the other wallet archons. So going forward, just know that giveaways will be happening here and there, and it's much more to my discretion. So he's like, you know, Walrus, do what you want with it. Whenever you want to host a giveaway, host a giveaway. All right, so that's gonna be the situation going forward. Now here's the thing, people. With Eula, Albedo, I think these units are what we can essentially call like devotion units. These units are units that, you know, it doesn't matter if Ganyu's coming, if it doesn't matter if whatever, if somebody held a gun to your head and be like, you want to marry Eula or Ganyu, who are you gonna choose? And you choose Eula, you're a devotion meta player. All right. Late 7 says, this is pretty close. Do I give up 2 Ittos or 1 Itto and 1 Eula? I think this poll deserves one of each, because it's honestly really close. You can say the people in chat here, half of them want Itto, half of them want Eula, so why don't we just give out one of each? So you see, Discarded Sushi says, I'll skip everyone for Albedo. So you can see Mr. Discarded Sushi here. He's a devotion meta player. He devotes himself fully to the Albedo meta. Doesn't matter about usage, utility, functionality. It doesn't matter. If you guys like these characters, seriously, don't let meta persuade you otherwise. All right. Only think about meta if you truly care about how well optimized, utilized these characters are and how universal they are. And we can start by talking about Eula, because Eula currently, while she has a couple teams that she's really good at, you oftentimes don't really see people Discarded Sushi says, I'm a girl. I'm sorry. Okay, there's no pronouns or like gender. I don't know. I my apologies. Discarded Sushi says she is a devoted Albedo player, and I think that's the happiest way for you to approach this game. But at the same time, understand a lot of you are here to hear what the meta is all about. What's the reality of the current situation with these characters? And I can tell you, Eula is unfortunately, Eula is not an S tier unit, because Eula only functions in one way, and that is big damage, nuke damage. Think of Eula like a more she's like the queen of nuke. All right, still currently the single biggest nuker in the game, I believe, unless Ayaka has beaten her at this point. I don't think so. I think at C6, single target or multi-target, Eula should be taking the cake. Still the best nuker in the entire game. So Day 7 says, I want my Eula and Itto to go to people who have lost 50-50, so people who are unlucky can still have hope. I have some friends who get devastated losing. Okay, that's going to be a little more difficult, because it's going to be more situational, right? Like, so you have to have lost 50-50 and want this particular character. So that means, see, here's the thing, Lay 7, there's gonna be a problem where I log into this person's account, and then after they won, right, like fairly they have already won, and we go in and we summon, and we realize, wait a minute, this person didn't lose 50-50 yet. He hasn't even summoned yet. So it could be a little bit tricky with that. What we can do is we can summon until we get you a 5-star, if that's the case, right? We can summon until we proc 1 5-star. So we can guarantee a 5-star. That could be a way to do it. But I definitely had giveaways where I had certain... I think I did that before. They had to lose a 50-50, and what ended up happening was when I logged into your account, it's like, oh, wait a minute, you haven't lost a 50-50. Or when I said, like, you had to be C0 to win, and I log into your account, and then they had like a C3 or something. And I was like, wait, your character is C3. It's a little more tricky, but we definitely could work around it, all right? Jerry Ken is asking, Sir Walrus, should I Wolf's Gravestone or roll for the Song of Broken Pines? Are you talking about using with Eula? That's definitely Song of Broken Pines. I personally don't have the weapon, though. I don't have the Song of Broken Pines, so I can't tell you how good it is, but I've played on a viewer's account with the Song of Broken Pines, and I have played my Eula with the Wolf's Gravestone, and I can tell you for a fact the Song of Broken Pines is much better, feels better, but your Eula's gonna be fine with the Wolf's Gravestone. I honestly, for people who are small spenders, like honestly right now, if you spend less than $200 on Genshin Impact a month on average, save for characters. If you spend more than 200, you can start considering maybe getting the weapon. But if you spend less than 200, I'm just saying, getting another character is always better than picking up a weapon for the current one, right? Of course, we're not talking about devotion meta. If you're in the devotion meta, devote. Devote yourself. Lay 7 says, sounds good. So that means we will be going with, we will get you 1 5-star, right? Yeah, see, Lay 7 says, no, I have this, man. I have R5, both weapons for Eula, and there's no difference, to be honest. In the long run, don't waste on weapon banner. So here's the thing, right? R5, you see, Mr. Lay 7 says, no difference. I was saying, don't pull it. Unless you're a devotion meta player, don't pull for the weapon. Not worth it. Always better to get more characters. And if anything, maybe even like pick up constellations. I know you're not going to be getting C6 now, but give 3 banners of Eula. You like, even a small spender, you can realistically see yourself getting 1 or 2 constellations per rerun, and with 3 reruns you'll be at 6 copies, and if you're lucky, 7 copies, and there you go, that's your C6 Eula. So within a year, smaller spenders are going to be able to C6, like I'm talking $100 to $200 per month. You're okay with that? You can realistically get C6 units within like around a year, right? 2 banner reruns, 3 banner reruns. For free-to-play players, we're looking at 2-3 years to C6 1 character, which is still good depending on which character you C6. Oh no, my cat. My cat. She's here. Okay, Hannah, you want? Ooh. 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 No, don't show your butthole. No, no, I'm gonna get demonetized. So, here's the thing. Oh. Here's the thing. I honestly, for people who are playing this game for any amount of prolonged period, I heavily suggest you guys to start thinking and investing more towards devotion meta for strong characters. Now, who do I mean by strong characters? Eula is a great C6 character, Zhao is a phenomenal C6 character, and another one is Ganyu. Ganyu is a great C6 character. Alright? She likes it when I when I cuddle her. I'll raise my seat up so you guys can see. Oh. So it's not gonna be impossible for you to get C6 characters over the long run. Don't think that just because you're a free-to-play player, C6 will never be attainable. Free-to-play players will get C6, small spenders will get C6. My Zhongli is C4, my Venti is C4. And I'm like a relatively chill spender. Oh, there she goes. All right. So Lay7 says, look, my lovely chat, if miHoYo keeps doing double reruns, save for characters only and only go weapons if you're a whale. Eula C6 is insane, but not worth. Exactly. I mean, it depends on what you define as worth. I think Ganyu C6 is better than having 4 C0 5 stars. All right? When we talk about utility, yes, if we're talking value, no character is realistically worth C6. But Ganyu C6, let's say you have C0 Itto, C0, what's another character? Hu Tao. Very strong characters, right? C0 Itto, C0 Hu Tao, C0, I'm not going to say the Archons because debatable. Once we bring the Archons, I would say C0 Kazuha, strong, but or what's another one? C0 Klee or Tartaglia. I would trade all of these C0s for a C6 Ganyu. Of course, you're like, oh, Walrus, of course. You're only saying 4 characters, but C6 Ganyu is worth 6 characters money. Right? What I'm saying is, just having all that power condensed into one unit within Ganyu, C6 Ganyu's value could not be summed up easily in words. It really takes you to look at footage of said character to understand and to break down from it mathematically why C6 Ganyu is so good. It's a transformative C6. So what I mean by that is Zhao and Ganyu, they have 2 C6s that transforms the way these characters play. Right? Jerry Ken is asking, Sir Walrus, who do you think is the best C6 character in the game? If it wasn't obvious enough, Ganyu. Ganyu is the currently best C6 character in the game. Outperforms everything at C6. No character at C6 beats Ganyu's value. Lay7 says the poll is dead even. 1 of each for chat. So there you guys have it. 1 of each for Itto and Eula. You guys, lucky chat is going to be able to pick up 1 of each. 1 person, I mean 2 people. We'll have 2 winners. 1 of each will get to choose whether they want Eula or Itto. Flow Class says, love your hair right now, Walrus. I don't know what's going on with my hair. I had it stuck in my headset for the longest time, took it off, and now it looks like this. Ayaka vs Ganyu at C0. Ganyu is better because Ganyu works better in the in Morgana team. All right. Sanzu River, welcome. I was just telling them about your the change in the Sanzu donation meta. So miHoYo adds reflect damage mechanic. Chi-Chi and Barbara C6 meta. Here's the thing, right? We say that as a joke. Do you guys realistically think that it's not gonna happen? That miHoYo adds like a counter damage meta? Like every time you do damage to the enemy, they reflect damage back to the source? It's not impossible, okay? It's not impossible. But then again, characters like Diona and Bennett would still be insanely good in those metas because they don't need to be on field. The Flowcat says, I'll give away the Itto if Lei wants to cover the Eula. What about it, Lei7? Mr. Flowcat says, no, Flowcat, you should be doing a giveaway on your channel. Flowcat? Lei7 coming in with the 5 says, I see some people are salty about Albedo not being included, so how about this, chat? If you win and want Albedo, I'll get your stupid Albedo. So you can choose. I mean, you can choose. Here's the thing, people. If you haven't watched Flowcat, he has been a long time supporter of the channel. And Mr. Flowcat, you should run a giveaway for this. No, honestly, this is not me being lazy and don't... Why would I be lazy, right? It's like free giveaway. But honestly, Flowcat, I think you should treat your dedicated viewers right now to a generous giveaway. Oh, Flowcat, you're right. That's true. Flowcat says, don't want to attract a bunch of giveaway frogs yet. That's true. You have a point. Can I have Flowcat's YouTube channel? Flowcat, can you drop your link? I'll pin it. Flowcat, can you drop your link? Just drop it in here. It's fine. I think YouTube might block it. If not, you can DM it to me. All right. So here's the thing, people. So I usually don't promote people's channels at all, but Flowcat's been here for a long time. A good friend of mine, we've been talking on and off about meta, game state, Genshin, non-Genshin, everything. He's a very chill person. He just recently started his YouTube channel, has some content. Go cheer him up, cheer him on. It's very difficult starting this kind of stuff. If anybody has started a project of anything of their own, you guys understand how difficult it is. Props to Mr. Flowcat for doing it. So people, if you guys enjoy Genshin discussions, just seeing more creators be able to talk with more individuals regarding Genshin Impact, Flowcat has got you, all right? So Lei7 says, if Flow is sure, I'll cover Albedo or Eula, and then I'll cover another one in the future. Maybe Yai Miko or Ganyu sounds good, Flow. All right, let's do that. I think Flowcat can cover the Itto, and Lei7 will cover either Albedo or Eula for a lucky winner. All right, we can do that. Flowcat, this is going to be his second giveaway, essentially, from Flowcat. He has given away a Kazuha in the past, I believe, and now he's going to be giving away an Itto. So lucky. Oh, he DM'd it to me. All right, I will link it right here. So people, as you guys know, Mr. Flowcat just now said he doesn't want to attract giveaway frogs, so this is the best way for us to support back to Flowcat. You guys enjoy his content, you guys enjoy my content. Flowcat offers a similar discussion-based, showcase-based Genshin content, very chill. I guess more chill than me. I get a little too excited sometimes, and as you see when I was talking about meta, about Gorou, about Itto, I was like kind of getting a little too amped up, whereas Mr. Flowcat has always got that chill vibe. Anthony Flores says, sup Wars, sup dude, what's going on? So with that said, 2.3, apart from, I would say, the whole character thing, there's ZD, I get what you mean with devotion meta. At the end of the day, you only have at most 8 character slots to work with. No point in getting every 5-star. Exactly, ZD. That's the right idea. So the thing I want to talk about patch 2.3 is I think people they keep echoing this, right? And I get it here as well. Sons of River says, or I can cover Albedo, so all 3 are covered. The Flowcat says, thanks everyone for the support. No, thank you, Flowcat. Really, like, you've been here for such a long time. I remember the first time I saw you was in the Kazuha era, right? Like patch 1.6, I believe, when we first crossed path, and you've been here like almost, I want to say every single stream, right? Every single stream. Dude, don't sweat it. I think it's great that you feel like you're comfortable enough to start your own channel. It's amazing. In the future, I would love to, maybe we can do a podcast and stuff like that. I'd love to jump in and stuff. Wait, wait, wait. Lay 7 says, all right, let me cover 2 Eula then, Sanzu, because I'm feeling generous. So wait, what is going on? What is going on? One moment. Let me process this. Sanzu is giving away an Albedo. Lay 7 is giving away 2 Eulas. Flowcat is giving away an Itto. Wait, I have a great solution. I have a great solution. I have a great solution. Why don't we just let the winner choose what they want? Is that okay? Can we let the winner of the giveaway choose if they want Albedo, Eula, or Itto? I guess maybe it's because Lay 7 is a devoted Eula main, so he only wants to recruit more Eula mains into the fold. If we can let the winners choose who they want, that would be the easiest way. Because you got 3 characters here. You got Albedo, you got Eula, and you got Itto. Of course, these are the Wallet Archons. We follow their will. I'm just here providing a lazy man's way out. Eula gang. Okay, so Lay 7 is a devoted Eula main. I'm imagining he's like, no, only Eula wanters. Eula mains are funny. Eula mains are pretty funny. Kaching mains are some of the most loaded players I've ever seen. If you guys know, I don't know. It must be a trait. Listen, to become a Kaching main, do you have to like have some sort of 7-figure annual income or something? Kaching mains are loaded. I think it's just by nature, right? Like rich people attract each other. Kaching, Ningguang, these are some of the richest people like in the whole world of Teyvat. And it just so happens their devoted followers are also dollar bill gang. But yeah, for people who are here chilling, watching, if you guys want to win these giveaways, of course, you have to be subscribed. I'm just saying, all right? It would be nice if you are also subbed to Mr. Flowcat, because he is giving away, you know. So, I want to remind everyone, all right? I want to remind everyone that while it's all exciting, okay, new characters, ooh, you know, rubbing our hands together, rub it fast and furious, feel the friction, feel the burn. You know what's another thing that is burning is likely Mihoyo's cash flow. I'm not saying that to really disheart anybody. I'm just saying Mihoyo's probably burning a lot of cash, but not on Genshin Impact, right? The current progress of development in the game, and yes, this is my very blatant transition into talking about content, patch 2.3 content, but hey, you know, we've been talking about characters for about an hour now. It's about time we transition a little bit into the content. And this is where things can take a really dark turn and a lot of people want to leave. Okay, so Sanzu River says, I'll do 2 Albedo 2 then it makes it 2 and 2 each banner for 2.3. Okay, all right. So giving away 2 Albedos, giving away 2 Eulas, and giving away 1 Itto. All right. I think that's fair. I think that's going to be great and plenty for people to work towards. I'm going to try. How am I going to even space these out? All right. I'm thinking. Okay. So on release, I'm not gonna be on release of the banners. I'm not gonna be. One moment. I need to time this. So Saturday, Wednesday, next Wednesday. All right, chat. For people who are sitting here, next Wednesday's live stream, we'll be pulling for a winner. We'll be pulling for 2 winners actually. 2 winners, which then I will confirm their accounts. I'll pull for them when the banner drops. What? Stop! Wait, did you guys all just get your like annual bonus check from work or something like that? Wait, Huanglei, no. Huanglei, save it. We save for Zhao, all right? With dude, these people are out of control. Well, I need to rein this back in. We need to rein this back in. It's wait, Huanglei. Let's focus on Zhao. Let's focus on Zhao. please, have mercy. Have mercy. Focus on Zhao. Huanglei. Look, we have 2 Albedos. We have 2 Eulas. We have 1 Itto. Right? Currently, we only have 2. You said you're gonna give. So we have 3 Zhaos. So you can do 1 more Zhao. You can give away 2 Zhaos because wait. Look at yours. Oh my god. Sanzu says, oh no, Lay 7 says, Sanzu, when the Dendro Archon comes, let's get a free-to-play C6. I'll get the first 3 constellations. Bro, can you guys imagine like some free-to-plays account never bought Welkin Moons and then keep rolling around with the C6 Dendro Archon just like, and they're like, no, I swear I'm free to play. I never spent a dime in this game. It's like, what is this? Dude. Insane. Insanity. I need to take a breather. Okay? You take a breather. Truly a magical time of the year, right? Like towards the end of the year, as Christmas is coming by, these people are Santa Claus on crack. Have I been a good boy? Have I been a good boy this year? Only Santa knows. All right, so people, here's the official announcement. I'm gonna make a post in Discord after this. We're totaling, that's gonna be it. 5 giveaways for patch 2.3. 2 Albedos, 2 Eulas, and 1 Itto. All right? Pick and choose who you want. You're only going to get 2 Albedos. You're only going to get 2 Eulas. You're only gonna get 1 Itto. So pick and choose which one you want to enter for. And to be fair to everybody, since there is so many being given away, I want to be fair to everybody. One person can only win once. I'm going to name all these rules in Discord. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're part of Discord. Don't miss out on these giveaways. I want to make sure as many people are going to be getting them as possible. Maybe I have to take a look at my stream time so people in Asia have a chance to enter. Okay? So, with that being said, one moment. Okay. Good thing. We also have to make a video today because I want to talk about some other stuff. And also, here's the thing, people, okay? If I can get to 50,000 subscribers, 50,000 by the end of the year, I want to give away $500. All right? I know it's nothing. Dude, I know we are feeling numb. All right? We're feeling numb but I want to give away $500, and this is just money. I want to give it away to you guys. I don't know if I'm going to give away one 500 or I'm going to like bundle up, and you can take the money do whatever you want with it, or you can put it in Genshin. It doesn't have to be Genshin. It's just a goal that I've had, and if we can actually hit it, I would love to. All right. So Late 7 says, hey Walrus, due to work, I'm scheduling it right now as we speak to be off the last Saturday before Eula banner ends. So we will do her giveaways then for me. So it works last Saturday before Eula banner ends. So you're saying Eula banner ends probably 3 weeks, right? So the 24th, 1, 2, 3. That's the 15th, is it? So you're taking the 11th off. Am I correct? Because that's the last weekend before Eula. That's December 11th. That's the last Saturday before Eula banner ends and Itto's banners start in December 15th is when Itto's banner will start. So yeah, that's going to be my Christmas gift to people if we can hit 50k. It's a tough task to ask for. Here's the thing, people. I have never gained more. I think my biggest month of sub gains was 8,200, if I recall, at the top of my head. 8,200, and that was back in April. So if we have to beat that if we want to have a realistic chance of reaching 50k. I know a lot of that is up to me. I need to put out good content. I need to put out worthy enough content to earn my subs. It's not as easy as saying, I want subs, give me subs, right? But at the end of the day, if we can hit it, I would love to reach that milestone with you guys, and would love to give away stuff. Like I $500, do whatever you want with it, all right? You can go buy crack. Don't go buy crack with the money. Put it to good use. You want to put it in Genshin? Be my guest. I can PayPal it to you. That's pretty much it. I'm sorry, I can only do PayPal. All right. So with that said, we have finalized our giveaways here. We can move forward talking about patch 2.3. I'm gonna go talk about patch 1.3, but I want you guys to understand I harbor no ill will towards MiHoYo, the way they designed the game. None of that. All right. My heart and soul goes out completely to supporting Genshin Impact, but that also means that we have to talk about some of this stuff. And trust me, I'm not gonna be reiterating the same BS I've been saying for the past, couple weeks. And it's not gonna be as simple as just like, we don't have content. What are we gonna do? Right? So Lay 7 says, wailing for other feels good. This is the thing, right? This is what I've realized with philanthropists. Like when you're doing philanthropic I don't even know if that's a philanthropic work or stuff, it's not really, we're not doing it to feel good, but it feels great that to know that we are benefiting people who are less fortunate, who are not able to, even though they either really want or really need the stuff that we are providing. It's a great feeling, and even better as a result. Sometimes, let's say you help somebody out, it probably saved them from feeling like, oh, I need to spend this $20 to get 10 more polls. Wait, do you even get that much? No, like $20 is like 5 polls. Like, oh, I want to spend $20 to get these 5 polls, and maybe I can get the 5-star. That feeling, you can eradicate it for them. And of course, constantly we got to remind people, don't do this. Don't do this. Spend within your mean. All right. So very grateful to all of you guys for being so generous with your income to help people here on the channel, and essentially helping my my subscribers as well as you guys are in this community. Glad to have you guys with us, and this money is going to help out a lot of people. I come from a poor family and worked my ass off to get money I have today, so I'm happy to help those who can't wail on the game. Here's another thing, right? A lot of the times people who have money and are okay with giving, this is I don't know let's take a little tangent because a lot of you guys may not remember this person. You guys may not. Huang Lei probably does. There used to be another Leviathan, a huge supporter. He's like the one who started it all. He single-handedly helped me, you know, give away more than half of what I've ever given away, Mr. Sacred Kid. So people who know this name likely knows Mr. Sacred Kid was here with us since I think patch 1.3. And he stayed with us all the way up until patch 1.5 or 1.6-ish. And that's when he stopped playing the game. So Sacred Kid, just like Lay 7 is saying here, right? People who are oftentimes very and this is what I've only realized now doing YouTube and seeing people and their generosity. Only realized recently that a lot of the people who are giving away these massive giveaways to you guys, the viewers, they are not by any means, you know, spoiled, like privileged individuals. Most of them worked hard for what they have, right? And most of them actually, like Sacred Kid told me, he grew up in a very poor environment as well. And the fact that he's able to give back to people, to not let them go through what he went through, he feels good. He doesn't only just do giveaways on video games. He does philanthropic work outside of Genshin as well. So here's the thing, people. While we may glorify these whales, these leviathans, thinking, wow, they must be, you know, fed by the spoon of God. It's very, like, most of the time, they're just ordinary people like you and I who share a passion, who are very generous people, all right? We cannot assume to say they have inexpendable wealth that they can, you know, sprinkle you with gold dust. And please, people, one thing I urge y'all is do not DM these people, harassing them, asking them for money. Sacred Kid in the beginning was very generous, but at the same time, he had to block a lot of people. Eventually, he did say leaving the Discord channel was one of the reasons, was because people kept harassing him for money. Don't do that, people. That's cringe, all right? And I've since said, if people are caught DMing any of these people for money, you're going to get banned from the Discord, all right? So don't do that. These people are kind, generous souls. Doesn't mean their generosity and their patience are endless. Be patient. As you can see, giveaways come all the time. Stay connected to the community. That's how you're going to have the best shot at winning these giveaways, all right? Mrs. Sanzu River says, help people fund their gambling addiction. That's true, but some people can't afford to gamble, right? It's one thing. Like, some people don't even have credit cards. How are you gonna top up and buy gems if you don't even have credit cards? So here's the thing: we do our best, and I know I don't attract that kind of people. I've seen them in the comments. Most people are very logic based, logic driven. As you can see, people in chat. I swear, we can take my chat and go compare it with anyone's chat on YouTube, on Twitch. I want to say my chat here, I know everybody say that. I know all content creators say this, but I can swear my chat probably is the most level-minded, down-to-earth, chill group you can find. Nobody here like brainlessly spams poggers, you know, like they don't do that. We could say it, but it's just we all have our own individual thoughts, who are capable of holding conversations of value, being very constructive, right? I trust nobody here has severe gambling addiction. Yeah, we're good. They're clean. Oh no, they're starting to spam poggers. The Late 7 says, this is off topic, but I love you all, guys. Don't let life get you down. Just get back up and keep fighting, and you can have wealth with hard-ass work and good decisions. Wise words. Wise words. Here's the thing. wise decisions, right? Good decisions, I mean. He said, good decision. It's true. Sometimes one decision in your life can completely flip it all around. Like when you're buying a house. I'm almost wanting to drop my my number here. Oh, I missed this. Vin, welcome to the Bronze Tusk, my friend. Hey, welcome to the Bronze Tusk. Thank you for joining the club. So people, yeah, this is a great time to become channel members. I would love to have you guys here with me because going forward, as you guys can see, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are already 10 planned giveaways. Right now, like as we're speaking right now, there are 10 already planned giveaways. Right? I'll name it for you. 2 Albedos, 2 Eulas, 1 Itto, 3 Zhaos, and 2 Ganyus. These are all planned. They're coming. Whether I hit 50,000 subscribers or I somehow lose all my subscribers, these giveaways will happen. All right? So, Lay 7 says, Sanzu bro, you never responded. Are we going to get that free to play a C6 Dendro Archon? Damn, a C6 Dendro Archon. Hey, I'm a free to play. Lay 7. Sanzu, hey, I have a free to play account. I have a free to play account. EC Gaming says, oh, can't join member. I'm using parents' credit card. Here's the thing, EC Gaming. If you become a channel member and your parents come to question you, you can always flip your phone around and show them your C6 Dendro Archon. You're still gonna get that ass whooping, but wouldn't it feel so much better as you're getting your ass whipped and you're like looking at your mobile phone as it uncontrollably is shaking in your hand and you can stare at the C6 glow of your Dendro Archon? Wouldn't that feel like, you know, worth it? I'm just saying, right? Is the pain worth the gain? Without pain, is there truly gain? Hey, just telling you, not bragging. Hey, I'm not bragging or anything, but I once stole my mom's credit card to buy a lollipop. No, true story. No, true story. I think it was like when I was in grade 2 or something. I took her credit card. I remember I memorized the pin because I was able to like tiptoe and see it when she was using it. And yeah, I stole her credit card to buy a lollipop from the grocery store. What flavor? Victory. Yes. But yeah, I got caught and got an ass whipping. But let me tell you, nothing in my life have tasted so sweet. The savory of victory. Debanyan Mandel says, hey, hello, bro, Walrus. Bro, missing your signature hat. Dude, I just moved. I can't even find my aluminium. I don't think we have any. Sansa River says, must have missed it. What was that about the Dendro Archon? Okay, Sansa River, so this is what Lay 7 was saying. Lay 7 was saying when the Dendro Archon comes out, he wants to, along with you, together, he wants to fund for a free-to-play player, like a bona fide free-to-play player. He wants to fund them a C6 Dendro Archon with you, and he will fund the first 3 constellations. That's what Lay 7. And Lay 7 comes in and just responds. Let the whales do their thing, chat. Magellan Simp says, I just got back home. What did I miss? So Magellan Simp, here's what you missed, all right? Let me see if I got this right. Sanzu River is sponsoring you guys, like the community, 2 albedos. All right? Lay 7 is sponsoring you guys 2 Eulas. Whereas Mr. Flowcat is sponsoring you guys 1 Itto. And Huangle tried to get into the albedo banner, but I told her no, wait. Huangle instead said, okay, then she will be giving away a Zhao. That's what's happening. That's what you missed. On top of the 2 Zhaos that Sanzu is already sponsoring, along with the 2 Ganyus that Sanzu is also giving. All right? So Huangle says, I remembered I photoshopped my college grade to all A's. Wait. Bro, this is what I'm telling you. I'm telling you, right? Deceiving parents. That's but a hat trick. That's but a hat trick. If I showed you all the tricks up my sleeves, I'd be arrested for fraud. For my parents, against my parents. I don't do fraud. I don't do fraud. Okay, CRA, I don't do fraud. I'm joking. It's a joke. This cannot be used against me in a court of law. I've never evaded taxes. I've never done anything wrong. That was a joke. I was talking about my parents when I was little. Or I was underage, under the age of 8. How do you know? There you go. Just clearing things up there. All right. Just clearing things up. Lay 7 says, it's official. A free-to-play will have C6 one day. Thumbs up. Dude, I can't even stop feeling happy for the guy. Or gal. Coming one day. Actually, probably soon. I think Dendro Archon probably will come in like what? 7 month-ish? Maybe less than that. 6-7 months. Chi with coming in with the 5 says, I hope that one day I'll be as cool as our wallet Archons. This is the thing, Chi. Don't I want to say, like, don't feel like the amount that you're giving is gonna affect any way how I see you as an individual, or how the community sees you as an individual. Support is support, more or less. Doesn't change the fact that, you know, our hearts are all in the same place, right? It's okay, and it's just for people who are the benefactors of these giveaways. Just hope that in the future, if you guys ever do end up in a position to give back, a little bit of generosity from your side goes a long way. All right? Just remember that, and let that if there's a lesson in all this, let that be the lesson. Pay it forward, because you know, I think good energy is contagious, just like bad energy. But we're gonna ignore the bad energy for now, and we just focus on the same on the on the good energy. All right? So stay positive, people. Look forward. There's a ton to be getting excited for. So let's talk about patch 2.3. All right, we talked about all the good stuff. We're gonna talk about the other stuff. Yeah. So Lisa says, I swear to God, if I lose the 50-50s on all the first 3 constellations and Sanzu wins all the 50-50s, I'm gonna shoot you, Lawrence. Dude. That's what, you know, when you suggested the giveaway, that was the first thing my mind drifted off to, was what if the first 3 constellations are cursed? Yeah, like Malevolent Knight says, Walrus, put more stats on luck now. Bro, currently I don't even dare, nor do I want to think about the atrocity, the absolute devastation that will happen if the first 3 cons are like severely cursed. Whew. Whew. Just let me wipe some sweat off of my greasy ass forehead here. But anyways, let's film for a video. But first I want to talk to you guys, all right? You know, as opposed to, you know what? Let's not talk about patch 2.3 because I think talking about patch 2.3 maybe it's the wrong idea going forward. There's too much positivity right now. I don't want to. I had this all planned out, all right, but I don't want to talk about it now. Bad vibes. Instead we'll talk about Albedo versus Ganyu. How about that? Albedo versus Ganyu, who should you pull? Not Ganyu, Eula. What the hell am I saying? Albedo versus Eula, who should you pull? I feel like I'm gonna piss off some people in chat. But here's the thing. Yeah, I don't mean Ganyu. That's a no-brainer. I'll never make that video. Wait, but I did in the past. I did in the past. Okay, so Alberto. Okay, Albedo versus Eula. So Adam. Oh, I was about to say something, but Irina came in with a quick swipe, and okay, maybe rephrase yourself, Adam Kogan. Rephrase yourself. Don't say it like that. Irina is it's a freaking ninja, I'm telling you. You freaking say something like that, she's gonna cut you down like weed in a garden. Rephrase yourself, right? Say it in a better way. Lisa, you say Albedo, you're dead. I know. Okay? But here's the thing. When I make these videos, I need to get people to understand both sides of the coin. There are merits to getting both of these characters. But a lot of the times, people they just don't know. They think one thing, and then they get the character thinking one thing, and then they're like, wait, why is this not working? Right? So, when I make these videos, yeah, it says Albedo or Ganyu, but I mean, Eula. Why do I keep saying Ganyu? It says Albedo or Eula, but realistically, what I'm trying to say is, here are these two characters. Make your own educated decision based on what I'm about to tell you in this video. But that doesn't make a very catchy title and thumbnail. Now, does it? I'm sorry. Clickbait is a very real thing. I admit to doing it. I do it. I'm sure there's no content creators who will say they don't do clickbait. Kaching, of course. I mean, Sanzu River, Kaching, Chi-Chi, these are all byproducts of pulling for these characters. So, like, you can't get away from it. You can't escape the grasps of Kaching. Nor can you escape the curse of Chi-Chi. Remember, here's the thing, right? There's some things in life are just, it's just, like, inescapable, right? Death, taxes, losing your 50-50s to Kaching, Chi-Chi, or whatever. Anybody except apparently D-Look, Mona. Or actually, to phrase it more correctly, you will lose 50-50 to everyone except that one standard character that you want. For me, it was D-Look. I think I was $3,000 in before I saw my first D-Look. Death, taxes, Chi-Chi. Exactly. These are just the laws of Genshin. See, Pickle Tornado. You see, I started this game when it first launched. Still don't have Chi-Chi. Kind of mad about it because I actually want her. This is the thing. This is what I'm telling you guys. This is what I'm saying. There is a sensor in the game that is able to detect what characters you want. And if you are a trained, hardened gacha pleb like me, you're able to trick that sensor into giving you exactly what you want. All streamers have mastered this ability, all right? We're able to trick the desire sensor. But it takes pre-planning. So lay 7, don't say, well, what happened to your freaking technique when you were pulling for my it takes pre-planning, a lot of meditation, a lot of, you know, I didn't know we were going for C6 Toma until on the day, so I, you know, my little technique here wasn't really functioning properly. So usually it takes some time. I'm just gonna Lay 7's Toma summons don't count. All right, they don't count. I knew it. Lay 7 coming in. What about my Toma? No, $800 Toma. I'm just saying. All right. This technique is not tried and true. It's not 100%, you know, guaranteed to work, but we have some sort of control. I'm not a Jedi master. I'm more of like a Jedi part-timer of some sort. Okay? Something like that. Uh-oh, here it comes. Yo, this person is back. They haven't learned their lesson. All right? I gave them good advice last time. I said, you want to scam Genshin players? You can't come in with the naked HD. We don't give a frick about naked HD. You can be frickin' X-ray, or like you can say get superpowers by clicking this link. Genshin players ain't gonna click it. That's for tricking grandmas and grandpas, alright? Don't work on Genshin players. You gotta slap a freaking Ganyu bikini photo on the front of your scam to have any sort, to even have our eyes glance over at your scam links. Listen, you guys gotta, I keep saying, you guys gotta upgrade to the 21st century. Alright, you guys are still thinking from a century ago. People in my chat, we don't fall for that stuff. Alright, we don't fall for that stuff. Get with the times. Lay 7 coming in with the 800. Do you hear that? 800 for a 4-star. It's I think on that day we've exerted all our power juices. All right. I'm 3J says no Primo gems, no click. Yeah, you gotta at least say like get 500 free Primo gems plus some HD titties. And like I'm just saying. All right, don't don't come to me when your little scam links don't work. Lay 7 says, on a serious note, gotta go now. Bye guys. See ya. Lay 7. Thank you for another amazing stream. That's a fairy tale emblem, isn't it? I kept looking at it. It's like, that's a fairy tale emblem. Truly. A man who shares the passion of fairy tale. Anybody who knows that anime knows. People who watch it. Different. Built different. Bye, Lay 7. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time. Fairy tale fans rises. The power of friendship. True. We are one guild. All right, we are one guild. Even though the guild function don't exist. Lowcat says, I have the fairy tale guild symbol tattooed on my thighs. Lay 7 says, if you say Erza isn't the best, you're lying. Thing is, Lay 7, what are you gonna do when Mihoyo and Fairy Tail does a collab and Erza isn't even one of the characters they're doing a collab with? I feel a lawsuit coming, alright? Happy is the best. Hey! Lay 7! Hey! You guys, alright, you guys go figure that out. You guys go figure that out. I didn't say anything. All right. I didn't say anything. Mr. Sanzu said that. All right. This is the battle of the gods, right? Mortals. All right. You wallet archons. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. All right. Honley says coming in says Minerva because I love bad girls. I mean, I didn't say that. I was just reading donos. The wallet archons. Flowcat. Late 7, I have to leave now. Stop. Elza is the best. Don't worry. We'll bench this. All right. Wallet archons. We'll bench this for next stream. All right. We all love our different characters. Just wait until Flowcat comes in and say Natsu the goat, and we have a full blown Archon war going on here in chat. Yeah, so Flowcat is just here adding fuel to the burning fire. To the burning fire. Add oil, add oil. Okay. Okay. We have the 4 pillars of this channel being Huangle, Sanzu, Lei 7, and Flowcat, and now they all have different opinions about an anime they're very passionate about. We are gonna take cover, and we're gonna go sit in that little corner there making our little video talking about Albedo or Ganyu. Alright, so with that said, let me just talk over some of the points, and then we'll make the video. So here's the thing. Albedo is a character that you could say you can slap him in most teams, with exceptions to Anemo-centric teams such as Zhao main. You could, even though it's not optimal, right? At the very least, you want to take use of the crystallized, but then again, you're not running Albedo strictly for the crystallized. I'm saying with crystallized, he has a little bit of bonus to it. Without crystallized, he's kind of just a stat stick for your team. So one of the best support DPS in the game, if not the best and most consistent one, irrelevant to reactions or not. If you build Albedo up, he can gobble up all your defense percentage artifacts, and along with the new potential, that's a new name. That's a new name. Arsh Lubana says, I literally entered your every giveaway, but no luck, so giveaway doesn't matter to me. I'm here to see you, but do you know if there will be a rerun for Hu Tao in the future? I need her. Dude, definitely gonna be a rerun. Oh, there's definitely gonna be a rerun. Don't worry about it, dude. Hu Tao will likely make a comeback in potential double banner, just like Eula right now. All right, not gonna be surprising. So, the thing with Albedo, why people say Albedo is bad or Albedo is inferior to most units in these discussions is his lack of reaction. Now, here's the thing. People in Genshin Impact need more specialized units that can do things very well, because that's the direction MiHoYo has now leaned towards. Looking at Itto, looking at Gorou, these characters are becoming highly specialized at doing things very in a very particular way, and in this case they're trying to do damage, right? So for the case of Albedo, what he suffers from is reaction. So the way people have to play Albedo is usually in a double Geo team, so you can also benefit from the Geo resonance. Now, taking a look at Eula. Eula is also a highly specialized character. She is the queen of nukes, all right? The nuke queen herself, Eula, coming in. But the thing about Eula is that her playstyle demands proper rotations and understanding of her mechanics. What I mean by that is you cannot slap Eula the same way you can slap Albedo on teams and get away with it, right? Albedo, realistically, you can slap into every single team. Doesn't matter. He's still going to be doing the same damage. He is pretty easy to pick up and play. Very cheap to build. With the Harbinger of Dawn, and of course, yes, Corrosion does mess with that a little bit, but for the vast content outside of Corrosion, Harbinger of Dawn is still going to be Albedo's best option. Of course, we're also getting a new 4-star weapon for Albedo for free. You can get it all the way to R5, right? So there are many people who use Albedo in every single team iteration. They use Albedo like people use Bennett. It works. Is it optimal? Not going to be the most optimal way, but just letting you know, Albedo is very capable of that. And if you are kind of in a need for a character to fulfill your every need, Albedo can do that. Offense, defense, he covers it all. The only thing he can't do is healing, but with the amount of crystallized crystals you're getting, oftentimes it's fine. The one thing about Albedo, though, that does make it a little tricky to pair with units is if you pair him with ranged units, whereas the crystals drop near the impact of reaction, meaning the mob that got hit by the, for example, you're using Yoimiya. The mob that got hit by Yoimiya's Paro has a crystallized reaction. The crystal drops right next to the mob. So now, guess what? You're like 3 meters away from the monster, and you got to run up to the monster to pick up the crystal. So you would question the validity and the how functional that is going to be. Now, going back to Eula, she is, like I said, the new queen. You can take her into the abyss, and she can demolish entire sides of rooms for you, one burst at a time. Now, if your Eula is a little subpar and built, you're definitely going to be running into some issues in floor 12. I've played this. I've ran her with a level 90 R3, I believe, at this point, Wolf's Gravestone. But my Eula was C0. Her artifacts was, you know, on the good side, but not amazing, not phenomenal, which ended up in improper rotations and the demise of my team. I'm saying Eula is a character that has very specific ways that you need to be calibrating teams and playstyles towards. And at the peak, Eula is going to peak much harder than Albedo, whereas Albedo is far more consistent and easy to pilot. So overall, here's the ultimate decision though. Albedo or Eula, the differences lies in between what teams you are going to build. Albedo is going to be a phenomenal unit to pair with Itto and Gorou in a triple Geo team. I'm saying it now. If you don't believe me, come back to this video in 3 months. All right, I keep saying this stuff and I get hate for it. I'm just telling you guys, you can come back to this 3-4 months from now. Maybe not even. Give it a month. You can see how important Albedo will be in triple Geo teams, which is going to start becoming a much more relevant thing than you even realize right now. Along with Zhongli, people think that Zhongli is the solo carry of Geo, but that is always because there was a lack of a 5-star main DPS. I've said this when, who was it? I've said this when the last Geo character. Oh, wait, Albedo. Go back to my old videos, people. Go back to my old videos saying, I was saying when Albedo was released that Geo is lacking of a main DPS for it to become a meta build, a meta element. Whereas Zhongli came out and people completely wrote off what I was saying regarding Geo. But now that Arataki Itto is now going to be a concrete Geo main DPS and is being released with Gorou, who is a Geo-centric buffer that focuses around defense. People, you want to run Arataki Itto with Albedo, with Gorou, and maybe slap in, like, I don't know, some random here, like it doesn't even matter who you say. You can put Barbara in this team. It doesn't matter. The triple Geo is going to be supreme. It's coming. All right, it's coming. So, with that said, that is going to be the points I'm going to be focusing on, people. Let's talk and make this video regarding Albedo or Eula. Don't want to offend people, as always. You guys can start spamming hi YouTube or whatever. Whew. I got my thoughts straightened out. We can talk about this. Yeah. Okay. Sanzu River is saying Yoimiya on Albedo elevator is silly fun. It is. I mean, the thing is, I was thinking of Yoimiya, because I do think Yoimiya is going to start feeling like a more superior version of Hu Tao in the new content. Whereas Hu Tao dominated certain periods of the Abyss and content-wise was because MiHoYo wanted it to be that way. Now, Yoimiya is going to take over because of the Rift Hounds, right? Because the Rift Hounds, and once Rift Hounds make it into the Abyss, Hu Tao is going to suffer a lot more. Okay, let's go. Sup flappers, welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I want to talk to you guys about, yes, you guys see it, the differences between Albedo and Eula. Who should you pick up? Both of these characters are very highly anticipated. I think we knew Albedo was going to come back, but we really didn't know Eula was going to be accompanying him. So this double banner raid up is going to be slapping people across the face pretty harshly, right? And it's going to be a backhand slap as MiHoYo oftentimes do to us. So I'm here to help you guys understand, break down the pros, cons of both of these units, who should you be going for, and under what circumstances, what kind of players can benefit from. Of course, if you're a devotion meta player, right, you're like, I would sniff Eula's panties if it was drenched in mud, dirt, and, I don't know, deluxe feces. Why are you even watching this video? Who cares what I think or whoever? You're going to go for Eula, right? That's what we call devotion meta players, right? So, here's the thing. Albedo, Eula, some people have already made up their minds, but you're here just to listen to what I have to say. Why is that important? I don't know. just here's the thing. Let's jump right into Albedo first, because he was the one that everybody originally planned for. Now, I think for people who have seen the gameplay of Albedo and Eula, you understand that Albedo is so easy to play. It is, I wanted to say brain dead, but that would be kind of offensive to Albedo mains, so I'm going to tone it down. Albedo is designed to be played without much care. You can understand this because he oftentimes, like 90% of the time, he isn't even on field, but for 90% of the time he's not on field, he's doing the job of what most characters are capable of doing at 90% efficiency. That's to say, Albedo doesn't require much of your attention, nor does he require much of your resources. Cheap and efficient is the name of the game here for Albedo. Harbinger of Dawn, 3-star weapon, easy to get Refine 5, still currently until the new 4-star free-to-play weapon is released during the event, all the way up to Refinement 5, Harbinger of Dawn is still going to be the best choice for Albedo all across the board. That's what he has been from the beginning till now. Highly efficient, low investment, right? And it's going to stay the same, even though with Corrosion, MiHoYo is trying to get rid of the Harbinger of Dawn meta. They are now replacing that with a free weapon. And we'll go into team pairings a little later in this video, because now we have to look at our queen, Eula. So Eula is a character who kind of is like the opposite of Albedo, and just like everybody has been anticipating for Albedo's return, people had been eagerly waiting for Eula's as well. So Eula is a nuker, right? And she is currently still, if I am correct, the best nuker in the game when it comes to an instance of damage. Sure, Ayaka is, I believe, very close up there when it comes to burst damage, but Eula is still the best. The thing about Eula is she is highly specialized, and you are required to pair her in more specific teams, essentially to cycle through her burst skill properly. Because I think Eula's definite benefits are that she is a burst damage dealer. If you come to me and say, well, I am a dedicated Eula normal attack player, I would tell you to, go take a hike somewhere where the light doesn't shine, because that's not why you should be telling people to pull for Eula. Listen, Eula should be cycling through her burst skill like whales cycle through their primo gems. All right, it's just on cooldown. How would you play Ayaka? cycle through the burst. How would you play Venti? Cycle through the burst. It's the same with Eula. I see a lot of people say Eula is kind of iffy because she doesn't do much damage when her burst is down. Well, there's your problem. Her burst is down, right? Yes, you can pair her in super conduct teams. It works. Her normal attack can do good damage, but it's why did Razor phase out of the meta? It's because these normal attacking units take up too much field time. You need to cycle through not only Eula, but also her team. And at this point, you guys should understand, Eula is far more complicated of a character than Albedo is. She requires more investments, of course, because she is the one going to be on field, right? If you're a low spender, a free-to-play player, ask yourself, do you have the resources to really fully realize Eula's potential? Or are you better off going with somebody who is cheap to invest in, cheap to build, and can get great efficiency? Because understand, just because you have the money, you have the units, you have everything for Eula, you still have to understand how you can properly cycle through her DPS rotation to get the most out of her damage. It's not as simple as Albedo. You just drop your E, switch out, and watch the fight unfold, right? At the end of the day, both of these characters are going to be beneficial in one way or another, but definitely now we have to talk about the team builds, because depending on what characters you are planning on pulling or what characters you currently have, these units can either shoot way up in value or kind of fall all the way down, right? So let's go back to Albedo. Triple Geo teams are going to become a thing with Arataki Itto, Gorou. Who else is a huge benefactor of defense? Right, Albedo. So triple Geo team, the staple likely is going to be Arataki Itto, main DPS, Albedo support DPS, Gorou in the support position, healer, throw in whoever you desire. All right, this is going to be the standard triple Geo because all three of these Geo units can benefit from Gorou's Geo buff. Albedo's elemental skill is fully Geo damage. He also scales off defense. Arataki Itto, you saw it in 2.3, defense scaler, and Gorou himself, defense scaler. So you can say, well, I got Zhongli, but Zhongli scales of HP, and yeah, his meteor and his pillars can do geo damage, but it's suboptimal to have Zhongli as opposed to Albedo. So that's a very real situation that we're about to face in just a week's or two time. If you guys don't believe me, come back to this video maybe a month from now or something like that. You'll know what I'm saying right now. It's hardened truth. All right, I'm not BSing you guys with this stuff. Triple Geo likely is going to define the meta, even in a way for the time to come, because of course you understand MiHoYo does this stuff. They release it, then they fill the abyss with this kind of stuff that requires this or benefits or leans towards this kind of combat strategy to help you have an easier time, right? So here's the thing. That's Albedo's potential right there. Eula. Eula has been a tried and true character in the Abyss, outside the Abyss since her release. And her usage in Abyss, while has taken small dips, but her volatility is very minimal, all right? Once you master this character, once you build a team for this character, there's almost no real way MiHoYo can screw Eula over, because guess what? Eula is one of, if not the only viable physical damage carry. I know Kaching exists, I know Razor exists, but when we're talking about highly utilized meta-driven units, Eula has been a tried and true one in the Abyss. It's very difficult for MiHoYo to target her. What are you gonna do, right? Increase physical resistance? What? No, like really, what is MiHoYo gonna do? They've tried with the Abyss Herald, Abyss Lector, but the thing is, to counter those, you just need Chongyun. It's not, like, you don't really need much to counter those. So MiHoYo likely will not put any excessive amount of resources into slapping Eula's butt cheek and putting her down a level, because there's just, she fills such a unique role in the game. that is hard for Mihoyo to, or it's not hard, it's Mihoyo doesn't want to touch Eula at the very least until more physical based main carries that are also meta driven become more abundantly available. That's just the truth. Why hurt something that literally a small portion of the community are enjoying? So Eula's team comps are definitely slightly more restrictions than Albedo. Albedo, you can literally throw him in any teams, albeit not optimized, but he can still facilitate them with decent amount of damage nonetheless. But Eula, no, right? Eula is a main DPS. She, in fact, needs a team to be built around her, more specialized. I'll be making videos for each of these units and their team comps, the best ones, the most entertaining ones, and just generally popular ones, okay? So with that said, at the end of the day, we have reached the end of this video. Are you going to main Albedo or are you going to main Eula? Like I said, how dedicated of a player are you? Do you want to play more Geo-centric teams? Are you really on the triple Geo, quadruple Geo bandwagon? Are you pulling for Arataki, Itto, or Gorou? If you are pulling for Itto and Gorou, I do think Albedo is a no-brainer. Pairing these units all in one team, you're gonna be taking off to the moon. All right, it's without a doubt, you're gonna enjoy it, you're gonna love it, and that's gonna be that. Eula is for those people who want to build a specialized team. Eula's team can easily be one of the best teams in the game for clearing difficult content. If you're ever struggling, you always feel like, why does it take me forever to beat these chunky monsters? Try Eula, all right? Trust me. But she's going to be more niche. At the same time, she's going to require much more practice to master than Albedo. I mean, Albedo, you don't even need to practice. He's plug and play. All right, he's plug and play. Eula needs practice, needs your understanding of the game and DPS rotations. More difficult, but more rewarding. Albedo, less difficult, less rewarding, but more consistent. All right, with that said, if any more questions, DM me or ask people in my Discord channel. Like, subscribe, or I love to hear what you guys have to say. Chat probably has been going crazy here. Always thanking them to be here, have me bouncing ideas off of them, and just discussing this stuff in general. If you want to join my live stream, Wednesday, Saturday, 7 p.m., 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. See you guys there. Until next time, stay safe, and peace, peace. Oh my god, I need a freaking drink because, how did I do? Did I piss people off? I think I was being pretty fair. I highlighted their pros and their cons. I didn't go into detail too much because the video was going to drag out for too long. Deluxe what? I don't know what I said. I don't know what I said, man. I'm just you know. What did I say? Deluxe what now? Deluxe winery? Magellan Simp says 2 character test runs, double the Primo gems. Is that what free to plays focus on? Is that BB Chan? You lost me on the Eula simp analogy. Yeah, I don't know what I said, man. Just forget about it. All right, forget about it. Poof. Poof. Deluxe feces. What is that? Oh, oh, yucks. Dirty Bubbles Wet Wife says, got a question. When will Beluga-chan appear again? Beluga-chan is currently studying for her exam. She's going back to school, so she's very, very busy and also working. She's currently not here, so we'll see. Maybe in the future, she'll probably make a return after she finishes school or during downtime. Scully Gaming says, I thought you was Ayaka Sim Boros. I am an Ayaka Sim. I like Ayaka, I like Kaching, I like Ganyu. These are my three biggest simpers. Arsh Lubana says, hello sir, could you review my account? I'm at AR55, but you didn't have but didn't have any good artifacts. I hope you give some tips. If you don't, it's fine, I understand. Arsh Lubana, are you a channel member? Quick, become a channel member so I can say yes. Quick. Click the join button. Click the join button so I can say yes. Because the sheer number of people I've denied in recent account review applications from DMs is I feel like some of them are probably in chat right now. I told them I can only review accounts. I can only say yes to direct account review applications from channel members. Quick, click the join button. Click the join button. But actually, after this live stream, I'm gonna go tell my mods. I'm gonna go tell. I mean, I can do it myself as well. I don't. I'm gonna be opening up public application, so all viewers will be able to apply for account reviews through my Discord. If you guys actually do value me going through your account, taking a look at things, evaluating it, you'll be able to apply for an account review through Discord. There will be a channel called Account Reviews where you have to follow you have to enter essentially a quick form like your name. There it is. Arsh Lubana, welcome to the Bronze Tusk. Bam 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 bam. Yes, we're gonna be reviewing Arsh Lubana. Hey, that's fair, right? He's a channel member. He or she is a channel member. Hey, legit. I'm not lying. I said yes after he became a channel member. Of course I can review your account, my man. Shoot me a DM in Discord. We'll talk about it, and we'll see when we can fit you in. All right, welcome to the Tusk gang. The fellow Tusks here are gonna rub up to you a little bit, keep you warm during cold nights, and welcome you to the family. Make sure to join our Discord so you can actually DM me, because you need to be in the same Discord group as me, so you can DM me. But apart from that, hey, man, Arsh, welcome, my friend. Love to have you here. All right. We got boar turtles. We got flow cats. We got discarded sushis. Somehow these could all be related to names. We got Huangle. She's the mama of the channel. Like she's the Tusk mother, as you can say. All right. The OG Tusk. Right. When some of these new tusks were born, Huangle was already sharpening her 300-year-old tusks. All right, she's an OG. You have any questions? Ask anybody around the Discord. We'll get you settled in right then and there. Remember to DM me. Where's the link for the Discord? It's down in the description right there, or you can do discord.gg/erotic walrus with 2 S's. So you can just type in my name after discord.gg/. That's our vanity link. Actually, Huangle, I never asked you, would you prefer to be known as Mother Huangle or Sister Huangle or Auntie Huangle? Because I feel like Mother makes you sound like too old, right? Would you rather be known as Sister Huangle? Madam Huangle? OG Madam Huangle? Madam Huangle, that's true. Sus slurping. I'm sorry, man. When I get excited, the slurping just comes out. It happens. Madam Ping vibes. I feel like Huangle has seen everything, haven't you, Huangle? Oh, Auntie Haley is okay. So Auntie Haley. We can go by Auntie Haley, alright? The figure of the channel, Auntie Haley. She just dropped her name. Is that her name? Oh, Sanzu, you saw that movie. You saw that movie, didn't you? You saw that movie. Is that the one where the guy gets turned into a walrus? That's the one, right? That's the one, right? Sanzu River, speaking of the tusks and walruses, recently saw an old horror movie called The Tusk. I think that's the one. Is it not that one? The Tusk? No, that is the one, right? The thing is, he travels to Canada for an interview with an infamous celebrity who, unbeknownst to him, has an affinity to walruses. I'm just saying. Hey, that's not what we do here, all right? That's not what we do here. I love walruses, but hey. I remember seeing what's that called? A film recap of that film, and I was just like, what the. Go watch for people who are curious, go watch like they have a film recap of it, of this movie. It's so messed up. It is so messed up. It's disturbing, yeah, to say the least. Yeah, that movie yeah, it was something else. It was something else. BB Chan says sounds like fun for the whole family. Yeah, that ooh. Just imagine if you were the victim. Oh my god. But yep. Anyways, this stream we have essentially concluded this stream. Whew. That was a wild, wild ride. Early Christmas presents to everybody. All right, we're going to be giving away ton of goodies here on the channel. Make sure you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed, you can't win. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, I keep saying this, but it was a ton of fun talking to you guys. Would love to see you guys back on Wednesday. We're gonna be pulling for the winner of yesterday's Utah winner. We'll be pulling for that person on Wednesday's live stream. So wish us luck. All right. So Discarded Sushi says, woo, I'm glad I finally made it to a stream again. Would love to see you on Wednesday. Wednesday's stream is going to be pretty exciting. I think Wednesday, is it the last? No, next Saturday will be the last stream we have on patch 2.2. So on Wednesday, we will be pulling for a Hutao for the winner of yesterday's giveaway. And we'll be pulling... We'll be doing we'll probably be pulling for winners on Wednesday. I'll see. Maybe Wednesday, maybe next Saturday. Who knows? Make sure to tune in if you want to have a chance to win Albedos, Eulas, Ittos, whatever you call it. Like every single character that's coming up in the next 3 patches, likely there's going to be a giveaway for them. All right? So make sure you guys are strapped in. Stay notified. I'm going to go away and go work on the Discord notification for the future giveaways. All right. I'm going to be listing out all the giveaways there. Join the Discord. Links in the description. Thank you, Sanzu River. Thank you, Huanglei. Thank you, Irina. Thank you to Lay7. I know he's not here. And thank you to the Flowcat. Sorry, I thought my head. And of course, to all the channel members and the supporters of the channel, right? Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for watching the content. And until next time, all right? Stay safe. Peace, peace. Bye.